Hello, stinky animals. I was a fool, and I let my pizza get Luke cold while I was prepping. What is the day? But hey, thank you for 5 months. Yum. Okay. What? Almost lost a few frames there, but I think we're good. All right. Cool. Happy September. Wait a minute. Why is my YouTube chat so much further ahead than my OBS chat, which seems so much further behind? So many little stinky Ruzeters on screen. Yeah, I've got a bit of an infestation. I'll call up an exterminator in a few days. Don't worry too much about it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, there's been a lot of itty bitty stinky little Ruzeters running around the walls and the floors and in the ceiling and stuff. Just eating whatever gems and rocks and wood and whatever else they can get a hold of, really. Little freaks. That's all right though. Maintenance man return arc? Maybe. We'll see. You never know. It might just be an exterminator adding to the love quadrangle or whatever. I don't mean to alarm you, but there's something on my head. Oh yeah, you wake up with these little guys all over you. Sometimes you wake up and one of them's like lowering down on the ceiling from a web. It's freaky as hell, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just kidding, Ruzeters don't make webs. But have you ever woken up and there's a spider just lowering down on a string coming towards you? Ooh, spooky. I don't know how they have a preternatural ability to descend exactly where your face is, or if they have like some sort of desire to be on a face, but they do it. 60 days with this nerd. It's true, Danny, 60 whole days. Happy birthday, by the way. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist. Oh, I see. My bad. I didn't know that. I'm imagining like a gecko jumping at you. Yeah, true. Did I kill the pizza man? I did not kill the pizza man. I let the pizza man live this time, but pizza man, I know where you work. Don't fuck around, you won't find out. So, hi, I'm Crimzon Rulez. I'm Elysium's greatest monster hunter. I'm your least favorite idol. I like long walks on the beach. Here's my resume. Did I get the role? Holy shit. Neurotic Alien, thank you for the upgrade to exceptional. And congratulations on what I hope is brand new content for you. I don't know if you were, weren't you already Jackax? I think you might have already been Jackax, never mind. I was gonna say, there's a wallpaper and a voice backup. You've already seen that, so never mind. Congrats on next month's thank you notes. Ding! Thank you very much. And thank you for the support. A Banana says, thanks for including Pop Zaid. He was created a yap and he must. Let's keep rocking. Hell yeah, Banana. I love little freak Pop Zaid going. Something about that face he's making just makes me chuckle to myself. Thank you for the gifted chip. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I got distracted mid-thing because of exceptional. Thank you for the exceptional. Thank you for the 7 months, Banana. Thank you for the chips, and thank you for 4 months, Jogies. Birthday month. It's your birthday this month. Congrats. But what am I doing today? Today I'm going to be doing our. Hey guys, what do we call this again? Oh, my monthly resolve. That's what it was. So today I'm going to be doing my monthly resolve, and Ruzolve, not Resolve, Ruzolve. And looking back at August and what all I got done, and looking forward to September and what I plan to get done. It is going to be a busy month, much like last month, which was way busier than I thought it would be, because I thought I was going to be able to just chill out last month, and that is not how that ended up. It's not how that ended up working out for me, so that kind of sucked. But hey, I did it, sort of. I love when Ruze abba dubba dubba bubba dubba dubba dubs. You know me. Pashu says, if I keep this stone soup till I get my 5th month reveal, will this soup get expired? Only if you put it in the rot drawer. Otherwise, it should be fine. The rot drawer will accelerate entropy, though, and you will lose that soup. Ruze month. What are you talking about? There is no Ruze month. Because it's the year of Ruze, baby. Let's go! Let's go! You know how it's the year of Shadow? It's the year of Ruze now. Yeah! Every month is Ruze month, baby. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Move over, Zodiacs. Damn, the century of the Ruze? Brutal. We must have an era of Ruze. Imagine having an entire era named after you. That'd be kind of wild, actually. Like an era of history. Like it's like you just get an entire era of some historical setting named after you because you influenced it that much. Hey, Pollux, thanks for finally being a Ruzader. It took you long enough. I've just been feeding you for your whole fucking life and like giving you cool places to play and hang out and lay down and all that shit. But yeah, you know, it's fine that you just now got here. It's cool. Thanks for paying your rent, Pollux. Tofu Bunny Cat says, it's also my birthday this week. Haha. I'm going to be busy with a friend visiting me a couple weeks. Have fun. I hope this month is more chill and look forward to your own birthday events. What? Birthday events? Oh, I didn't plan anything for your birthday. I'm sorry. But hey, I hope you have fun with your friend. And thank you for the delicious soup, Tofu Bunny Cat. Good luck. Have a blast. It's always cool to have friends over. That's a good idea, Vamp Stay. I like that. Happy Christmas month. Nice try. We're not Octavio here, and Christmas does not start until the 24th of December. Christmas does not start until the 24th of December, and it ends on the 25th. South Elysium reference. What the hell? Oh, so what are you doing? Oh, never mind. I thought Apollos was fucking with one of my chords. We're good. No rematch with Santa until December. Exactly. Thank you. So, let me see what I've got going on here. What do I want to talk about first? I guess I should talk about the highlights from last month, huh? Happy 1st of Halloween! Yeah! Woo! Did I miss anything? You missed nothing, Chocobo Soldier. Congratulations, Mr. Cloud Strike. You are, in fact, right on time. Bingo. Oh yeah, bingo will be here soon. I also have bingo set up for the month. Don't you worry. Thank you for the soup, Ripchester. That's so good. Legally distinct Cloud Strike. Okay, why is my... never mind. So, let's talk highlights a little bit. What I got done last month, because there was a lot. A lot happened. You remember how when I was going into August, I said I'm going to slow down on collabs. I'm going to focus on my own shit. Well, that didn't work out. Mostly because collabs, as it turns out, take like a month, sometimes more, to get approved, especially when they're outside of cover. So, that took a bit. And then it all kind of ended up being around at the same time. So, oopsies, my bad. So yeah, I've done a lot this month. You would not believe how... Did you guys know that this month actually started? And this is how long this month has been. With Anime Impulse. Like, this month's kicked off with Anime fucking Impulse. I had forgotten that was this month. That's how long this month has been. But anyway, obviously, I did the Avalon Cup, which is that Valorant tournament that I was sort of vaguely planning for. Hey, Tiny Jim Chew, thank you for being an axhole. Yeah, that was like a million years ago, right? So I kicked off this month doing the Valorant, tournament with Avalon. I ended up being on the team that got third place. That was pretty cool, which is great because, I'm not the best Valorant player, but at least I held my own. I was in the top 3 on my team most of the time, which isn't exceptionally impressive, but something. Long-time lurker, now finally a member. Because of the cats. All right, Jojo BB. Enjoy the cats. Hey, I just posted a new cat video the other day. But that one's Little Lady from outside. That's one of the strays that hangs out. There's a lot of strays that hang out around me. Actually, there's this really cute new shy orange one. I have not given him a name because I'm terrified I'll want to, kidnap him. But he's very, very shy. I'll send pictures sometime soon. It's hard to get pictures of him. You gotta sneak up on him. Random Band Hagwitch says, just getting this out of the way. GG for a second month. So, cross off getting adopted on your bingo card for September. Whoa! Are you just doing this at the beginning of the month to fuck with me, you little animal? GG for a second month. Thank you for Glucose Guardian. Holy shit. Anyway, so cross off getting adopted on your bingo card for September. Also, joyful birthday month, Crimzon. Mindtell Inverted, thank you for the song he sang. It was very nice of him to do it, even if he didn't really want to. It meant something to me. I get it. I'll tell him, but if I say the words blush at the end of it, I don't know. He might find a way to evacuate himself from my brain space. I might do it anyway just to see what he does. Sure. Thank you for the thank you so much for the glucose guardianship and the kind words. Say the word blush out loud. I might do it. Don't test me. Wowie! What was I saying? I'm saying something. Holy shit. Man, that always fucking flashbangs me. My brain just got cooked. One second. So, starting over, thank you for the glucose guardianship. Going back to Valorant, I held my own well enough, and that's all I could have hoped for. I wasn't incredible. I wasn't the worst. I was slightly above average, and if that's not my whole life story, I don't know what is. One day, I'll be incredible. Let's see. So I did Anime Impulse. I did the Valorant Cup. I did, obviously, I did Dark and Darker with Gale. That was pretty cool. That was my first time collabing with Gale. I think we riffed pretty well. It was pretty funny. I mean, I did definitely take a lot of focus on the game there, but I think we had pretty effortless banter, and that's always fun to find that with collab partners. That was awesome. I did a little bit of Grounded, not a lot. I got to do my first one-on-one with Shinri. That was really fucking awesome, and it got to be the Hunt Showdown update, which was great. I've not gotten to play that nearly as much as I wanted to, actually, but still, I did play a little bit of it, and I hope to play a lot more going forward. Obviously, there is the 2XKO collab I got to do, which was my first, planned one-on-one with Altair. I mean, I showed up for Altair's birthday for a while, and that was one-on-one, and, technically, I think we played another game together, one-on-one-ish. But that was our first, plan, okay, we are going to stream this together, and we'll fight each other and fight with each other and just play that game. And that was really cool, actually. It's also my first experience trying to, actually learn a fighting game, so that was a lot of fun. And it was a really awesome chance at, testing beta access to a game I otherwise might not have cared about if it hadn't been a setting I am relatively familiar with. I did the Roy Baking stream, true. I did Octox, GTARP, or VTRP, holy shit. Talk about letters, fucking ABCDEFG, GTA VTRP. So that was cool. I did not get to participate for the whole week because I've been so busy. But I got 2 good days in there. That was a lot of fun. I got to, make a narrative arc, tie up a narrative arc. Man, I've done so many different collabs. you could squeeze my collabs together, and I could probably have like dragged that out for 2 or 3 weeks, but I did not, thankfully. But I could have. Whitflow says, want to thank all the Ruzeters that gift mint cheese. Not sure if I'll get sniped again in the future. Really can't wait for HoloMarches. Thank you for 7 months and welcome back. So yeah, a lot of, yeah, poor Ruze. The arc of Ruze. Poor little country boy who went to the city to find his mama, who got arrested by the cops, and then fucking perished in a helicopter crash. So that was pretty cool. At least he had a vision of God as a wolf before he passed away. Goodbye, Roos Crimzon. We hardly knew ye. He never did find his mama, but that's okay. Rip Roos. Honestly, there's a lot of really funny people on that server. That was pretty cool. There were moments that were a little I think the problem with RP a lot of the time is you get a lot of people who there's two sides to RP, right? At least from my experience, when I used to do like text-based RP, no, hold on. I can do this. Stop. Think. Shionios. That can't be right. You sound like a fucking cereal. That's got to be like Shionios. Thanks for being a bruiser. Shionios sounds like a fucking cereal. I had a bowl of Shionios for breakfast. Anyway, so from my experience, when I was a kid of doing like text-based roleplay or whatever like that, there's 2 types of problems with roleplay. One, everybody wants to be the main character and everybody's trying to drag the narrative toward their specific story or backstory, and that kind of like inherently makes for a chaotic time. Or 2, too many people are trying to be background characters, aren't assertive enough, or don't have a story they really want to tell, or just want to be reactionary, and nothing happens. And I think this server had a good balance of both, but there was definitely times where it's like, if you get into groups of like 10 fucking people, it gets really hard to get anything done because everybody's just kind of like yapping over each other, or just directionless because they don't know who they're supposed to be following or what narrative arc is kind of the point at the time. So I think my favorite times on that server were definitely when it was like 3 to 5-ish people in a room. I think much like D&D, that's kind of the sweet spot. Con Air says, Brandish just tail axe. What would you with a kawaii Ruzader? Starts doing an Irish J. What would you do with a kawaii Ruzader? What would you do with a kawaii Ruzader? What would you do with a kawaii Ruzader? Early in the Con Air. Hey, thanks for 7 months, you asshole. Not the human centipede. You know what? Maybe I logged out at the right time. No. Ninja Happy, thank you for being an axle and welcome back in. But no, it was a lot of fun. And I mean, aside from the Roos Crimzon narrative arc, I tried to follow a couple other arcs on other people's streams. You know, just tabbing in when I could, or like going back and watching VODs. And I mean, there's just a lot of really cool, really interesting stories happening around. So that was a lot of fun. GTA, VTRP. Hey, come on, Pollux. You're not allowed to eat that. Get down. That's my Luke Cold pizza. GTA VTRP was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that a lot. I also really enjoyed the Valorant Cup. Typically, I don't like making content out of games that I feel inherently take my focus away from you guys, but sometimes it can be fun to play those selfish games where I just really like lock in and sweat a little bit. And Valorant might not be one of those games where I try ridiculously hard. I mean, I like to play for goofy plays and just be a little dick, but I mean, I definitely put in a good effort there. I think I tried pretty hard on that tournament, so that was fun. He's starving the child. You did so many collabs this month. Holy heck! Also, VTRP was real fun, especially with Roos and his arc. Also, yeah, I had that happen with RPs I've done. Chronic background character RPer here. Don't do that. I think for me, the trick is I always go in with the ability to tug the narrative around if I need to, so that if I need to take charge and guide, like, you know, some sort of interaction so that something's happening, I'll do that. But I also make characters that are completely, I feel anyway, most of the time, okay being background characters if they need to be. Yeah, it was fun being in a team and communicating about it for sure. I thought it was one of the neighborhood colony babies. I'm sorry, the what? Oh, the Ruzeters. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I am a chronic background character RPer. I think a lot of that comes from like confidence, right? Your ability to, like, not your ability, but rather your I mean, it can come from a lot of places. I think a lot of people just don't want to interrupt or don't want to be rude or feel like there's going to be a ton of people who want to push their own narrative, so they don't want to be in the way of that, or they don't want to feel like they're stealing the spotlight. Sometimes it could be having a cool character concept, but not thinking about the meta of that character and like, okay, but how can this character kind of force some sort of interaction or some sort of engagement, right? So for Ruze Crimzon, I think one of my big struggles when I was first thinking like, oh, this would be a goofy, fun character to play was like, okay, but can he move the narrative forward? Is there a way for him to like be assertive if he has to be, if nobody else is doing anything or taking charge of the situation to make something funny happen or something interesting happen? And originally I thought no, but then once I got into the game and I was alone for like an hour, I kind of had to. And that's where I was like, oh, wait, I'm going to go down to like sort of a secret agent arc, and that'll be goofy and fun. Yeah, I wish I had played Minecraft. I put Minecraft in here as a highlight because I thought about playing Minecraft, but I haven't had a chance to yet. One day I hope I get to play it, you know, like the other boys who play Minecraft so much more than me. I hope one day I will be in the lofty ranks of people who play Minecraft in HoloStars, but not today, not yet. Not today, not yet. Sadly, I am just, I remain somebody who hopefully will one day be a Minecraft player, but yeah, maybe I'll put that on the goals for next month. Maybe what I need to do is I need to put Minecraft on my goals so that people, you know, so that people will be ready. I don't want to surprise anybody with my Minecraft arc. Yeah, one day. No Armis collab this month. There was no Armis collab this month. Now, to be fair, we did do Armis collabs for like 7 months, maybe 8 months straight. And to make room for all of the events and stuff we had coming up, we did have to kind of cut back on the collabs. And I think a lot of the boys are getting a little exhausted on the collabs. And I'm not going to lie to you, wrangling everybody for collabs every week was pretty difficult. I should build the Criminal's Cut. Maybe I'll do that one day, yeah. You're gonna hold that against them forever, right? I mean, yes, I am. Imagine you walked into a room, right? Okay, so imagine somebody walked into a room and they said, God damn, if only somebody in this room knew how to use an axe or carried a mask. Oh, well. Yeah, well, I guess maybe Gerard's held an axe before. Yeah. You'd be mad too. Phantom Mask, thank you for being an asshole. Is this the Armis divorce arc? I don't think this is the Armis divorce arc. I think this is the Armis integrates with the rest of HOLOSTARS-EN, and we do like big group collabs and occasionally one-on-one collabs, and it kind of disseminates into that. I'm not saying we're not going to do Armis collabs going forward. I think that's still probably going to happen. We have a pretty healthy dynamic with that. It's just, I don't think we can dedicate a day every week to it because then our weeks get severely limited, especially with HoloMarches in the works. I'm definitely partially responsible for the breakdown of weekly Armis collabs because I have a lot of shit I got to get done, a lot of projects I work on, and dedicating an entire day every week, so 4 of my streaming days every month, it's a little limiting at times. Ninja Happy says, thank you for all your work, and thank you all the Ruzeters for being always so kind. Looking forward to this month. Let's go! Thank you for 7 months, Ninja Happy! Random Fan Hagwitch says, FYI, I always resub on the first of the month. Help me to save up how much I need and how soon to have it in my account. Not going to be a GG for October. Okay, good. Yeah, save that money. That's absolutely wild. 2 months in a row is bonkers. Thank you. I'm putting that on my bingo sheet as soon as I am able to. My bingo sheet is blank right now so people can see it, but you know what? You get the first coin down on the bingo sheet immediately. Holy shit. Oh, thank you for the soup, by the way. Holy shit. Still waiting for your solo. Have I not solo collabed with Goldie? Holy fucking shit. You know what? No, actually, fuck you, Goldie. That's on you. I asked you like 5 different times. Fight me. Now, to be fair, I haven't asked in like the last 2 months, and that's on me because I've been busy, but early on, I did ask Goldie like 5 different times. Okay, let's see. What else have I gotten done this month? Oh, I did a bunch of solo stuff and brought back a bunch of series. Obviously, Dead Cells came back. Dragon's Dogma came back. I did an unarchived karaoke, so the return of karaoke. I would have brought back Minecraft, except I haven't even started it yet, but one day soon, I hope. Planet Zoo is something I just got started on. It's a solo series, so that's kind of cool. I imagine that'll probably stick around for a little bit. I think next time I play it, I'm going to start an actual... Pollux, I swear to God, you don't even want this. You don't like pizza. You're going to lick it once, ruin it with germs, so I don't want to eat it, and then you're going to walk away. You don't even want it. If you at least had the decency to steal it off my plate and run away with it, I'd be like, do it. But you're not going to do that. You hate human food. Get down. Get down. Get down. You know you're not allowed on my desk. You can stay on that one over there. Go on. There you go. Don't do it. Don't. Stop. Yakarin says, that's a lot. Yeah, a lot happened this month. Thank you for a month, by the way, and welcome back to being a Ruzader. So what was I saying? So, Planet Zoo. I started Planet Zoo this month. It was a lot of fun. I definitely see that as being a type of game I could play again, just because it can be the type of game where I can yap a lot, and also really get into, like, not world building. I don't even know what I call that. I don't know. I didn't know that I had a taste for, I don't know, exterior design, but I guess I do. That's the landscaper my father instilled in me. As coming from a landscaper father, I'm like, must be my birthright or some shit. But I really enjoyed that. So next time I play that, I think what I want to do is start the actual campaign mode and play with like limited money and trying to appeal to people. Partially because I want to play the actual game and I want limits and strict rules on me to see what I can get done within confines. Now that I've seen what I could do with infinite money and no worries about pleasing, like, guests. But partially as well, because I went so fucking hard on designing those cages that every time I open that, like, profile now, my computer loses all of its frames and goes down to 20 frames a second. So it's almost unplayable at this point on that specific profile. I went too hard. It was very cute, though. Man, you could use those landscape skills in Minecraft whenever you get the chance. True. True. I could do that. Man, what a wild month. Looking back at it, there was a lot done this month, which is weird because I felt like I wasn't doing anything. It felt like a month of stagnation. Like, oh, man, man, I don't have any, like, cool projects going on. I'm not doing enough solo streams. I'm focusing too much on collab content. I'm not really hanging out with the Ruzaders. I didn't really do a hand cam, blah, 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 blah. I, like, had this, like, overwhelming feeling of, like, fucking melancholy and malaise around me. Like, I was walking through fucking, like, viscous air that I couldn't quite move aside. But dude, I actually did a whole hell of a lot. Apparently it was all running together so much, which is weird because I was supposed to take this month to kind of breathe and focus on HoloMarches, and I did a really bad job at that. I got HoloMarches up to where it needs to be, sure, but I could have done so much more polish, and these next 2 weeks are going to be such a nightmare behind the scenes of really fast work. I have not even taken a single map into Roll20 yet to start working on the bounding boxes or the lighting on them yet. I have not named the continent. I have not named the country leaders. I have not named the actual, like, cultures yet. And all of that's going to be on the Wheel of Axholes, which I'll talk about in a second as well. Man, your computer's a wimp. Nothing is too much in a simulation games. If you say so, Hanabi, I don't know if you've seen my specs, but they're pretty fucking solid. I've just put a lot down. Simulator games are actually typically pretty fucking notorious for crushing computers, depending on how much you put up. You got plenty of time? Yeah, you think that. Listen, I'm going to show you something later in the stream and you're going to change your mind about what you just said, but that's okay. That's okay. Anyway, I did get a lot done, is what I'm saying, and I'm glad I got a lot done. And speaking of getting a lot done, I used the Wheel of Axholes so much this month, and I'm glad, because I know that's one of the main perks for being an Axhole besides cat content, but I don't want it to all be cat content. I want you guys to feel like you're getting other stuff besides just glimpses into my, like, to fucking my life. Like, glimpses into my life is cool or whatever, I guess. But that's a pretty lame perk. I think having your names put on NPCs and things like that, especially in HoloMarches, is way more fun. So yeah, I got to use a lot of Wheel of Axles. That was cool. And I'm going to use a lot more of Wheel of Axles this month. So what I want to roll on coming up soon is I want to do the leaders of every faction, the important players in every faction. Not players as in playable characters, but the important movers in that society. I would like to name the actual cultures for some of them. Some of them I think already have names. Like, I think the Phaeocians are probably, or Phaeoci are going to be the Phaeoci going forward. They are like a city-state, so that's fine. Kind of like the people of Athens type of mentality, right? The people of Phaeos. But I think some cultures are going to have a cultural name, right? Does that make sense? And then obviously I need to name a bunch of deities as well. Making a prayer circle that some unfortunate soul is named after me. You never know. You never know. Cat content is peak. Well, I'm glad you like it. What else have I done? I guess that's it for last month, which, I mean, was already more than enough yapping. I've been going on about this for like 20 minutes, and I do not want this to be a 3-hour stream, so... ELT says, I stumbled onto the stream, but I love your voice. What exactly is happening? I'm actually talking about what I did last month and what I plan to do in the next month. Thank you for loving my voice. I got it by... I melted down dozens and dozens of pennies after they were outlawed in the United States of America. I teleported them to Elysium, melted them in a delicious molten core, and then I used that as the honey that I dip into my tea before drinking it. I would not recommend it, but it's what happened. Whisper Rain says, in the words of Leader, work hard, but not too hard. You've done so much, but I hope you get your sufficient blinks and relaxing in too. I will eventually, don't worry. I'm taking that sleep deficit straight to hell. But thank you for 8 months, Whisper Rain. Not by eating gravel. I don't know if anybody's been keeping track, but I give a different story every single time I say what happened to my voice, and I'm going to keep giving a different story so you never learn the truth of it. You'll never learn about that one time when I was a young man and I was kissed by a witch and she stole my voice, and then I had to gather together all the wild things in the world, and I had to ask them to lend me their voice. Ruze, you need to blink? No, I don't. Now where was I? What was I saying? Oh, right. We're done with what we did in August. Now we're going to talk about September, shall we? Boop. Oh, no, wait. I want to talk about what happened with memberships. Okay, speaking of August and memberships. So, Tier 2 for the Ruzeters. Obviously, I did a ton of HoloMarches prep. I know that was basically the only streams you got for membership streams. Sorry. Obviously I did a lot of the prep for the world building. We did quest making together. I did the mascots and the monsters, and I'm doing another one this week to wrap up the last 5. And then I might do a bonus one. We'll see, where I do a bunch of, maybe I do other mascots. Maybe I do extra mascots, things like Phantom and Armored Maki Runes. We'll see. Watching the stream while dyeing my hair last night. Now my mom refers to you as the loud man with the funny voice. That is me, Kit. Tell your mother I said hello, and then I miss... Thank you for the soup. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Obviously, this month has been ridiculously focused on HoloMarches prep, and I will try to do different varying styles of membership streams going forward, things like watch-alongs and game nights and stuff like that. But I do think that HoloMarches is probably going to be a staple. Like, while we work on interesting monsters for the setting, while we work on interesting dungeons and stuff, and quest lines, and while we talk about NPCs, and again, we talked about this really early, but I want to reiterate and remind you guys so that I keep myself accountable. I do want to find a way, and I don't... Will we finish Mau Mau? I hope so. Soon, I think. What exactly is HoloMarches, says ELT. Let me tell you in just a second. To hold myself accountable, and I don't know how I'm going to do this yet, so don't quote me, don't ask when. I do want to find a way for you guys to participate in HoloMarches. I would like to find a way for you guys to be able to control pieces of it. Now let me turn around and explain what HoloMarches is. HoloMarches is the West Marches style D&D 5.5e campaign that I'm working on, that HoloStars specifically are going to be playing in. I am designing it to be drop in, drop out, so it can have an infinite number of players, and it is easy for me to DM those groups without them having to be strict, hard groups that cannot be flexible, right? So any player can be in any group at any session, as long as they return to town before the end of the session. Now, what I was saying about you guys being able to participate, one of the things I was thinking was if I could find a way to allow you guys to control either NPC factions or important political parties or monster groups to determine what monsters are in what hexes on the map, that would be interesting. Either through polls or maybe through like, you know, streams themselves, or maybe I could find it. I don't know. I'll find a way to do it. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'll figure out how I'm going to include you guys. In some way controlling the, what's the word I'm looking for? Controlling, not the narrative, but like the cultural shift of the country that this takes place in. How's that sound? And like monster ecology. Cool. Poll sounds epic. Maybe we could do polls. We could do events. Yeah, sure. The environment, things like that. Anyway, so that's what happened with T2. T3 obviously did a lot of Wheel of Axel stuff on the Planet Zoo stream. I did a lot of Wheel of Axel stuff on the HoloMarches streams. I dropped an okay amount of cat content, you know, a cat video, a bunch of cat pictures. I've got a lot more coming for next month. T4 is where it got really exciting because I dropped my longest ever voice pack. And what I'm actually really proud of, I'll spoil a part of it. I wrote my very own fairy tale / parable, which I tell by a campfire, and it has it holds a close place to my heart. I'll say that. It definitely, you know, it made me feel some shit writing it. How about that? I'll say that. It made me feel some stuff writing it. It's a very personal story, but a very nice story, I think. And it's my first time trying to do something like that, so I thought that was a lot of fun. Also, I dropped a brand new exclusive wallpaper, and as always, all past content is, of course, accessible, so if you're ever at that tier, or rather, if you're not at that tier right now, don't panic, be like, oh, I'm missing out because I missed August. Don't freak out. You can fucking save up money for the next 12 years, come back and grab all of it. It's okay. You'll be fine. Don't cry, you big babies. You can always come back to it later. Past content will always be available. ELT, thank you for being a Ruzader, and welcome in! And last but not least, the Tier 5 Exceptional tier. It's mostly a support tier, but I did drop the thank you stat blocks in true D&D fashion. I thought that was a lot of fun, but oh my god, do I roll poorly. I am sorry that I have a supernatural ability for a low average of rolls. I could not imagine how many negatives were on those character sheets. Sorry! Yes, the Azure VP is still there, sadly, and so is the first meeting with the Ruzaders, and that other VP that we don't talk about, and the weekly motivational VP, and the other VP I'm not going to talk about. Scoochin, thank you for being an Axel. Do you know how many of us cried to that VP? Hopefully none of you, but thank you for the soup, Sarah. Your writing is so good. Thanks. This is my first time practicing it. Actually, this has been a really fun creative enterprise for me because it's given me a chance to see if I could write if I wanted to, but it's also kind of confused me because now I'm like, do I like writing like heavily immersive, like first person narrative things? Do I like writing like sort of really far removed, almost third person, like fairy tales that have kind of like a whimsical mythological bent to them? Do I like writing goofy dialogue focused, like back and forth, like, you know, kind of retorts, or do I like monologues? I'm not sure. I like testing all of those things, but I don't know which one I enjoy the most. I'm proud of them, though. I'll say I'm proud of the voice packs. It's my first time trying this, and I've really, I'm proud of what I put out. I never really saw myself as a writer, and I've never tried my hand at it, but it's nice to see what I can do. Stop that crying, you big babies. A VP is a voice pack, Jackass Panzer. Nerding out over D&D, baby. Let's go. Vishyfish says, probably won't be renewing this month to save for tier 4 for my birthday month. Hell yeah, Vishyfish, no problem. Man, I'm so nervous that I'll miss HoloMarches content, but the VP's called me. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. You're not going to miss shit. It'll always be there later. No! Now I'm gonna cry harder. Do it. You won't. Cry harder. Cry harder right now. I want to see it. I want to see those fucking tears, Shaco. I want to see you cry so hard that you create a brand new ocean in between the Atlantic and the Pacific. They're gonna call it the pedantic ocean. Makoto Shi! Thank you for 8 months of being a jackass! That sounds like cheering at some sort of ball game, like some sort of overly macho, like almost barking cheer, like Cry harder, you won't. Yeah, you little babies. All right, we're done talking about that. Let's talk about the future, shall we? I don't really have any merch or anything to talk about this month. I've got nothing to shill to you, nothing special to tell you about, and the government's not really riding my balls to tell you about anything either. Probably, maybe, if there was some sort of, like, birthday thing happening this month, I might, but we'll see. Who knows? Anyway, moving on. How did the bingo go this month? That's a great question. Let me go grab the bingo for this month before I forget. Wait a minute. Who are you people? So, bingo this month. Not bad, actually. I got a full bingo. This might be the second month I got a full bingo. So that was pretty cool. Obviously, I did not get an Artemis collab in. I didn't really drop any new lore for you. You're welcome. I failed to do my hand cam, which is kind of shitty. Lost some money on that, but that's okay. Sometimes you just got to take the hit when it's not a good enough idea. So I gave up on that one. But I should be able to recycle some of that stuff for a new hand cam when I think of a better idea. I did not beat any games this month. I did not get to do any gaming with you guys. I did a vocal lesson, but then I canceled my vocal lessons. My 3DO mic is maybe broken. I've got to try to fix that, so we'll find out. I did no drawing, but I did make monsters. I made brand new monsters out of the mascots for the HoloStars, so there's that. Didn't get any watch-alongs in or book club. No Ruzbo. No JP reps. I keep saying I want to get back to that, and I really do, but man, I've got a lot of shit on my plate right now, so I don't know when I'm getting back to that, but it's going to have to take a backseat for a bit. Rebook your vocal lessons? I want to, but I gotta find... I think I'm going to talk to Octavio or Haka or anybody who has, like, experience, maybe, with, like, professional level singing and actually being good singers, and see what they think about it before just going around and exploring on my own. I think just wandering around blindly in the dark is just going to get me fucked over again. So I think I need to talk to somebody who knows what they're doing before I do that again. So we'll see. Can the JP stars join the HoloMarches sessions? So simple secret. I don't know yet. I am not convinced of my ability to explain things correctly in a way that is not confusing to JP stars. And I would feel really bad if they were lost or confused. So yes, if they really want to and they're okay with me sticking to English, yeah. But I don't know how I'm going to be able to communicate correctly. Maybe Axel could help. Axel could help, but D&D is already such a vulnerable and also in a more what's the word I'm looking for? In a more, if we're being frank, D&D is slow paced as fuck, right? D&D is slow paced as hell. So slowing down enough to have Axel retranslate everything I say in and out of characters and on rules where it might be hard to translate what the fuck I'm saying because those words don't come up in casual Japanese speech enough, might just kind of take everybody out of the game no matter what. Also, it's going to be really hard for Axel to kind of just like, okay, I'm going to like translate this, but not in character voice, and I'm going to have to explain what he's in character and out of character and what's going on. So it might make it a little tough, is all I'm saying. My Nihongo is not Jozu. Yeah, and I don't want to exhaust Axel when he's probably going to want to be involved in the roleplay. And Nuance getting lost. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. If it's okay, if they're okay with playing entirely in English, I'm absolutely fine with that. But I don't want to force Axel into the translator role and take him out of the game. And I don't want to force Axel to try and find words he might not have words for, because I'm going to be using dumb, old, archaic English words that might not translate well or have a lot of good nuance, right? But we'll see. Maybe if I get good enough at JP, we'll see. Like Vesper, could you invite HoloLive-EN members? I can do whatever the fuck I want. I mean, no one's telling me I can't. Am I going to? No, because I'm not putting them in a position where they get in a catch-22 and have to, like, either look rude saying no, or not have time to do it and still look rude because people are going to interpret as rude. If they have an interest, they'll let me know. But I'm going to leave it alone. They can come to me if they have an interest in playing, and that's totally fine. Do not bother them. Do not engage them. Do not ask them in their chats. Do not ask them in their memberships. If they are interested, I will find out. Don't worry about it. That is open for the future. I have not invited any of them yet. I only invited the Tempest boys and the Armus boys to keep it small to start out with. But I'm not going to put them in a position where they are caught between, like, the rude gun or the uninteresting gun. I wouldn't do that to anybody, HoloLive, HoloStars, period. If I thought they might not have interest, or I thought they were in a position where it would be awkward to say no or say yes. Okay, so now that we covered that, but I will know. I will know if they're interested. Don't worry about it. They will get through me through management or through them. It'll be fine. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Anyway, I got bingo this month. It was cool, but let's talk about bingo for next month. Boom. All right, goals for next month. Here we go, baby. So I've changed a few things here. Just a couple goals, nothing serious. I've rearranged a few things to make it harder for me to get a bingo. Of course I prepared for next month already. And I've already got one of these. I got adopted. So, September goals. I would like to do a HOLOSTARS-EN collab. I would like to do a karaoke and keep that going. I would like to beat a game. I would like to have some lore, something. I don't know what yet. I want to do book club. I don't know how realistic that's going to be. Maybe book club could be something like New Player's Handbook. Does that count? We'll see. I want to do a gorilla stream. I obviously want to do some HoloMarches. I would love to get that hand cam sorted out and figure out what I'm going to do with that, or come up with a brand new idea. We'll see. No treat for getting bingo in August, though. What fucking treat would I give myself? I don't know. You give me a treat, Dusk. You know what? Give me a Scooby snack. Like Zoinks. Would you do it for a Ruze snack, Dusk? A Ruzator snack? There you go. I want to do a 3DO stream if I can get my 3DO mic working. So I'd really like to get my 3DO mic working. Adopted. Already happened. I would love to do some gaming with you nerds. Monthly Ruzolve. Boom, bam, boom. Done. I did it. Don't worry about it. I want to be called a bastard, which maybe already happened. I think that maybe already happened. I say, like, would you do it for a Ruzator snack? And I just whip out a fucking, like, whole bag full of gym dust. Congrats on bingo. Have soup. Wow, thank you for the soup. I would like to collab outside of HOLOSTARS-EN. Again, as usual, I like to try and make sure I keep my, like, feelers out there, and I branch out and I get new perspectives and new input from other people, so I'm not just sitting in a bubble. I don't want my ISP to crash, but I put it there because it's my free space, so I get that one because it's probably going to happen. I want to get out more cat pics. I want to do a selfish stream where I just play a game I want to play and I don't give a fuck about how well it's going to do. T4 voice back, of course. I try to do that every month now, which is funny because that started as something I was going to do as like a relaxing, easy project, but as usual, I have to like fucking make it a super hardcore challenge for myself about personal growth because I'm an idiot. But those have been turning out well, so I want to keep trying to do that and, you know, broadening my perspectives and increasing my skills as a writer. I want to do another Armis collab, goddammit. It's been like 2 months now since I've gotten everybody together for an Armis collab. Not me I mean, don't get me wrong, I helped facilitate a couple of those, but it was definitely everybody working together. But if I had to, I will wrangle them myself for that. I would like to do an endurance stream. I know those aren't good for content. I know those are hard to keep up with. I don't care. I still want to do it at least once. I want to finish that Mau Mau watch along. I'd like to draw something just to work on that skill a little bit in the background. I'm never going to be an artist. I know that. It's not a skill I'm focusing on, but I still want to just occasionally do it for fun and just to do something outside of my comfort zone. I would like to schedule more vocal lessons, and I want to design more D&D monsters, or just monsters in general. That'd be fun. I would like to do one that's inspired by something besides HoloStars, or one of the JP Boys mascots could be interesting. Investigation Cone, thank you for the Ruze snacks. Chiro says, I think I remember throwing this out as a suggestion when you showed us the first bingos. Bingos, what do you consider a bonus selfish game or rest day for bingo? Well, I've got a selfish game on there now. I've got selfish stream down there. So that'll count, right, Chiro? Thank you for the soup, by the way. And Midden, thank you for the meat. Yum, 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 yum. So yeah, that's my September goals. But that's not all. I've got plans. I've got plans for September, so let's talk a little bit about that, and then we can just be free to shoot the ship. Shoot the ship? Shoot the shit. I don't want to shoot the ship, because the ship would sink. And we can't sink the ship yet, because we're all riding on it right now. As soon as I hop off at shore, you guys are free to fucking sail to the bottom of the ocean and, I don't know, like, coast gently down into Davy Jones's sweet, sticky, gross-ass embrace where he will crush the oxygen right out of you and you'll freeze to death or whatever, or get smushed down to some sort of weird trash-compacted, high-pressurized bottom of the ocean paste where fish will then consume your remains. But I don't want to do that, so wait to shoot that. Like, zoinks, Ruze! Thanks, Dust, for the delicious soup. Moving on. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was gonna show you my plans for September. Wink. Ta-da! So this is why I said I don't have as much time as you think I had. Let's go ahead and just get rid of the fucking elephant in the room. Oliphant in the room. Let's Legolas that bad boy down right now. Would you ever do a commission art stream? Possibly Fan Hagwitch, but I don't think anybody would be interested in that, and I don't think I have the art skills to do something like that. But maybe one day. Con Air, thank you for the 5 member chips. If there was demand for it, I would consider it. How's that sound? So, September goals. I would like to have my first session on the 13th. I know you guys thought I was going to wait till my birthday. I'm not. That's too long. I'm not going to goalpost you guys like that and be like, I want to have it sometime in September and then make you wait until the very end of September. That would suck. Hey, thank you, Raymond, for the delicious soup for last month's bingo. Woo! That's my soupy reward right there. Delicious. So yeah, I'd like to have session 1 on the 13th. That gives me exactly 2 weeks. Well, a little less than 2 weeks to get everything I need done by session 1, which means I need to name all of my important NPCs. I need to finish writing up my pantheons now that I have the vague outline for my cultures. I need to name my, important gods in my pantheons. I need to name the actual cultures if they're going to have cultural names. I need to go ahead and name a couple villains that I've written up. I need to figure out the economy and how that's going to work and how I want to deal with item degradation, since I want that to be a way to do gold sinking so that gold is a valuable resource that is worth gathering. I need to decide whether or not I'm going to bother doing some form of player housing or upgrading or base building in a really loose sort of abstract way, which could be another good gold sink. We'll see. Brother, Friday the 13th with -1 luck. Ballsy, you better believe it, Dusk. I like to look Lady Luck right in the eye, spit on the ground and say, what are you going to do? After all, if you already have the worst luck in the world, why not quadruple down? How many people have responded to your invite? Let's look at the positives. I want to do some VR streams this month. I think that'd be fun. And I want to debut HoloMarches. And then there's another thing at the bottom left there, but let's not worry about that. Who cares? Yeah, That's what I've got going on so far. I would like to have session 2 Sunday on the 15th. Why do I keep saying so much? On the 15th, I'd like to have session 2, so that would be cool. Ty Nyor, the meme Ian, thanks for being a bruiser. Sorry, that's not Ty, that's Tier, clearly. The guy who got his hand cut off. Yeah, HoloMarches debut. I told you. Is this going to be another Hunt showdown? I hope not. I hope not. It would be really disappointing to get to the 13th and I'm like, hey guys, it's me. And me. That would be brutal. Y'all going from event to event to event. I do what I can. I try to keep things exciting when I can. Yeah, give it time. I think people will respond. Actually, no, one person did respond already. So that's cool. And somebody else sort of responded kind of a little, but I'm waiting on a response to their response because I needed to clarify some things. But one's in. That's more than none. So that's something. So if it ends up being a one-on-one D&D session, so be it, I guess. Featuring Ruze, starring Ruze. Was their response to call you a bastard? Not this time, actually. I hope so. Eventually. I hope everybody responds, but I know that we're all busy. So, you know, it is what it is. If some people are too busy this month, I get it. It's not just because I'm working on a project or you're working on a project or whatever doesn't make others beholden to that, right? And especially when we're doing this whole idle bullshit, everybody's got a pretty packed schedule and they're always pretty busy. So it's going to be difficult, but I've tried to keep it flexible so that there is a lot of openings on both sides, no matter what. I try to make it so that if you can't show up for session 1, you can show up for session 2. Let me explain a little bit about how this is going to work, right? Sorry to ask, but what are HoloMarches? I'm new here, so I might as well know since because I don't want to miss anything. Well, okay. HoloMarches is the D&D 5.5 edition West Marches style campaign that I've been working on for the last, 6 months or whatever, which, I mean, it hasn't been like intensive work. I've mostly only had time to work on it on stream, but this last month I've really put in a lot of time with it. And basically the idea is that I'm designing it to be drop in, drop out D&D, where you are not beholden to a specific party, a specific time frame, or a specific schedule. So, in honor of that, or rather as an example of that, take a look at the schedule. It says session 1, session 2. That does not mean players in session 1 are immediately going to have to be ready again by Sunday. It means that session 1 will be anywhere from 3 to 5 players. 2 will be anywhere from 3 to 5 different players, or maybe a returning player if they really want to, but they are not required to have the same party, right? So like if Haka, Axel, Octavio, and Altair, let's say, play in session 1, then maybe the next session is like Goldie, Gerard, and fucking Bettel and Flayon. Boom, bam. Maybe that's how that ends up going. Maybe not. Maybe Haka jumps in from session 1 and Bettel just doesn't play at all for a bit and then comes back later or something. It really depends on where they want to be, how they want to drop in, because they are all part of the same mercenary company. It's very easy for them to, we hiccuped? Are you kidding me? Great, just as I was explaining things. Thank you, ISP. All right, you know what? That's a great chance for me to stop yapping and take a little sip of my stamina potion. Hold on. Man, I'm gonna get bingo before I close the stream. Nice! Hold on. Okay. I think we're good. Anyway, point is, drop in, drop out. Not everybody has to show up for every session. It is easy to join whenever they're free and easy to not be there when it's not, something they can get done. Ruze, what are your thoughts on the new PHP? I have not gotten a hold of it yet, so I do not know. I have to wait until the 3rd to get early access. I will review it digitally, and then I hope to get the physical copy as soon as possible. But my thoughts are thus. I think it is stupid that they are taking most of the negatives away from species, and I think I'm tired of coddling players and trying to make them feel like the most special babies in the universe, and like there's no such thing as negatives, and everything is good, and we're always the main character, and we're always the most important, and we're all Iron Man, all of us are super cool and very strong, and there's never a bad thing. So that's my downside of the PHP, and I'm going to keep negatives of the characters that should have negatives, such as lowered movement speed for smaller races. I know people don't like that. I know people think smaller species should be moving at the same speed as everybody else, but that does not make sense. You are simply slower because you do not have the longer stride. And I think that's okay. You should be willing to take the negative and be okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it. But I think it does a lot of things right. I love that it's doing weapon skills specifically. That was actually the main motivation behind me starting to write up my own tabletop system. Was I did not like the way it handled martial classes. I did not like that weapons were not inherently tied to your character in a way that mattered or made it feel like it mattered what weapon you chose in combat. And I think that is a huge, incredible update for martial characters in general and casters who want to like use weapons once in a while. And I'm super excited about that. But I think that some of the changes to species are very dumb, and I don't like them, and that's okay. It's totally up to, I mean, it's their IP, it's their business. They can do what they want. As a DM, I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to keep applying negatives to species because I think that is fun and interesting. I think negatives make for flawed characters, and flawed characters are always better than perfect characters. Weaklings stronger together, exactly, Con Air. Yeah, Ranger got butchered, but that's okay. Maybe they'll fix it. Maybe they won't, and maybe I'll make my own changes. I think one big change I'm going to make to Ranger is favored terrain, if that still exists, is just going to be everything. A Ranger should just be good outdoors, period. But let's get into the nitty-gritty later. Let's keep moving for now. Let's keep focusing on what we got going on. Let me talk about this month, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the actual PHP, and I'll tell you about my feelings about it beforehand so that I can contrast them with my feelings afterwards when I do read it. Is there a deadline for submitting stuff? There is no deadline. The submission link remains available for any Ruzeters who have the submission link. If you would like to submit dungeons done through Dungeon Draft, or you have cool ideas from monsters and monster sheets or anything like that, please feel free to submit those. It does not matter if HoloMarches has already started or it's been going for a while. I will always need more dungeons. I will always need more monsters. I reserve the right to change your dungeons, change the lore, change the monsters, obviously, to fit the setting. Okay, moving on. That's HoloMarches. I'm also going to be doing 7 Days to Die this weekend. That will be fun. We've got a little server coming up, I think, so that'll be interesting. I might not be there for the first day. I'm not sure. There was a little bit of a mix-up, and we seem to be confused about what the first day is. And I may not be there for the first day, depending, because I think they're maybe using it as a day to kind of get used to the game, but I don't want that. I want to go in completely raw and confused, and I want to die if I'm going to die. I want to go in on as hardcore as I can get it, and as confused as I can get it, since I've never played 7 Days to Die, and if I get fucked, great. Good for me. That's just how I enjoy consuming my content. Yeah, of course, Dusk, if you want to, but I would, if you're going to do character or deity fan art, I would rather you either submit that, through Twitter, or if you do not have access to Twitter currently, feel free to submit that, yeah, of course, through the Google form. Been praying for a TTRPG savvy VTuber. Amen. Let's go, baby! What else was I talking about? What else have I got going on this month? Let's see. So, catching up, yeah, blah, 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 birthday, nobody cares. 7 Days to Die, yep. HoloMarches. I want to finish Mau Mau this month. Hopefully. So that'll be a tier 3 stream at some point. We'll do a Mau Mau watch along. We'll finish the last couple episodes that we missed out on. I want to do VR streams. I'm currently setting up my streaming room. I need to finish soundproofing the walls. I had it soundproofed, and then a lot of them fell off the wall, unfortunately. So I'm ordering stronger adhesive. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a sheet, like roller, essentially like a track that I'm going to fucking bolt to the ceiling. Rules about living in a stupid ass wagon park be damned. And then I'm going to hang a soundproofing blanket from it and make a smaller room artificially if I have to. I don't give a fuck. But I'm going to have it on track so I can move it back for when I want to do VR streams. Once I'm done soundproofing everything and I get the, trackers set up and everything, I will be able to do some VR streams, and I will hopefully be able to do some VR content. I don't know if you guys have any specific games you want to see, but feel free to suggest those either now or later. We'll talk about it. I know there's a couple I want to get a hold of perms for. Like, I would like to see if the company can give me perms for Blade and Sorcery and a couple other things. I don't know if I'm allowed to mod Skyrim. That would be cool, but we'll see. But yeah, VR streams. If you guys got anything you want to see, let me know. VR chat. I don't think VR chat is ever going to be allowed. That is a perm's nightmare, sadly. I did not know Portal had a VR game, but I would definitely try that for sure. Oh, Minesweeper VR. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I will let you guys know that I already got one game okayed for the Perms team on VR, and I don't know anything about it, but I'm excited to try it out because I think it'll be very immersive. And it is a game I would want to see Flayon try, but we'll see. Altair made a whole VR chat world. I think you might be able to negotiate it. I could probably play VR chat if I stayed in Altair's world and went nowhere else. Phasmo VR. Oh, maybe Half-Life Alyx could be fun. Yeah. Is Resident Evil 7 VR? Fuck that forever. No, thank you. I would rather pull my eyeballs out of my head and cast them spiraling into the infinite blackness of space until they collided with some sort of unspeakable, screeching, multi-mouthed horror terror from beyond the stars. No, thank you. Ooh, Super Hot seems fun. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, besides VR, I think I might want to do oh my god, VR Resident Evil 7 at 100k. Listen, if we make it to 100k before the end of this month, I will do a VR Resident Evil 7, if that's allowed. I hope we don't. I hope we don't. Fuck that forever. Fuck that forever. Whew. Terrible. Bet? I dare you. I don't think that's happening, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Would there be any tags to suggest games on X? Oh. I don't know. No? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'll make a post about it later and you guys can give me your recommendations under there. How's that sound? Time to release the alts? Bring it on. You won't. Listen, if you guys are gonna make 25k alts, you fucking deserve it. Have a blast. I would never. That sounds like a nightmare. If you want it that bad, you've earned it. You've worked for it at that point. Do I read my comments? Hell no, I don't read my comments on YouTube videos. It's not like I like and thumbs up and heart a bunch of comments on YouTube videos. I would never do that. That's cringe. That would mean that I like you guys and I don't hate you. I definitely don't read all of my YouTube comments obsessively. That would be really weird of me. But anyway, I would like to do a D&D themed week sometime this month, maybe, possibly. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about trying to start another new game, though obviously I want to finish a few games. But once I finish some of them, I would like to start out something. I want to pick up like an older franchise I never touched. Something like maybe like Metal Gear Solid or Splinter Cell or some shit. I don't know. Like, since I never played a Metal Gear game, I think that would be kind of interesting because people are always referencing it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys would be interested in something like that. How do I feel about being in your dream? Hope I stabbed somebody. Well, I would want to try the first one first, I think. Maybe. Or at least watch a playthrough of it or something. Figure something out. You will be in the Metal Gear Solid dungeon forever? Oh. Pollux, you're very cute, bud, but you're really distracting. I've never played any Metal Gear Solid, so it'd be a blast to watch someone just as confused as I am. I tried to watch a lore summary, now my head hurts. I'm sure I'd be fine. It can't be as bad as Homestuck. Cool. So, new game. I think so, yeah. What other goals do I have for this month? I realistically don't think I'm gonna get back around to JP studies until next month at the earliest, with everything else going on. And I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do book club. I might treat the PHB as book club for this month. I know we like book club. I like book club too. I really do enjoy reading a book and reviewing it with you guys. And if I could help it, I would like to do another public domain book so I can just read it out loud on a stream and then you guys could just listen to that. But I'm gonna be pretty busy. We'll see. Homestuck for book club win? I could probably get perms. I could talk to James about it. Maybe. Probably a bad idea, though. I don't think it's aged super well in some places. PHB would be nice. Oh. Book club, my beloved. I know, Kinga. I, too, like an excuse to read. Back up, you little stinker. Back up. With regards to the submission stuff, says Dennis Wask, my laptop charger died, so I can't access OpenOffice until a new charger comes Wednesday. My Poppet, Pike, and Magic Shot Army and stats will wait till... Not the Pike and Magic Shot Army for the Poppets? Ridiculous. Then again, I guess I can't really do PHB for book club because I can't make PHB Minchi content since that's technically not my domain. It's not... Not mentioning Homestuck? Impossible. True. Thank you, Dennis, for the soup, by the way. And Con Air, thank you for the soup. Trekkie says, I've been down the Metal Gear rabbit hole, so I promise you that Homestuck is easier to understand and follow. I find Kingdom Hearts less confusing. I refuse to believe that Metal Gear Solid is more confusing than Homestuck in no world. I have heard a good deal about Metal Gear Solid and their double Mobius reach-arounds and their solid liquid fucking gaseous snakes or whatever. And, like, that's cool. I don't believe anything will ever be as confusing as Homestuck as far as characters and where they're at any given moment. I genuinely refuse to believe that. That's gotta be personal bias talking. Nade, thank you for being a Ruzader. Anyway, I guess, you know what, Pollock's fine. Go ahead. Sniff the pizza. Sniff the fucking pizza. You feel better? You got your sniff in? Thank you for licking my pepperoni. Now I can't eat that, but you don't want it. You licked it once. Go ahead. Oh, you licked the crust. Crust licking. You feel better? You feel better, asshole? Is that fun? Huh? You're not gonna eat it. You're just gonna lick it so I can't have it. He's just licking my pizza. Yeah, is that tasty? All right, get off my desk, you little monster. Goofball. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Polish, you distracting little bastard boy. Okay, so. Next month, probably no book club. Yeah. Okay. But, Kingdom Hearts is overcomplicated, but at least the characters have constant motivations. I know what the fuck the heroes and villains want to achieve, even if it's needlessly melodramatic. It is needlessly melodramatic. He just wants to be a human. He may not be a human. It is not in his purview. Okay, now that I'm all caught up on, I think, everything I needed to talk about for this month, lick Pollux back to assert dominance. Good idea. I'll bite him on the scruff. I even bought all of Discworld in the 1% chance we finally do that for book club. That would be such a nightmare. Let's talk about the future and things we want to get done and other stuff we want to talk about, specifically about next month. Floor's open for like D&D, HoloMarches, PHB stuff, new games, Metal Gear Solid, fucking music, if that's what you want to talk about, karaoke. I know we just finished our last karaoke, but obviously I'm always happy for more suggestions for this month because I am mostly out of brand new songs to sing. I've tried to find some, most of them are out of my range. I tried Of Mice and Men and a couple other bands, and I, being a not professional singer, I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie to you gamers. I'm struggling to find shit I can sing. About the birthday, birthday, what if we just skip it? Well, I'm just not gonna stream that day, I think is the idea. Yeah, that's true. I am doing a rebroadcast this week. Hey, speaking of karaoke, I don't know if it sounds like I'm mocking Japanese when I try to pronounce it with like correct Japanese intonation, or if that's how I should be saying it, because I was raised obviously saying karaoke, but I know it's like karaoke. The covering will get you. Speaking of that, by the way, I am rebroadcasting that this week. That will be Friday at the EU time slot. So if you missed the live cast, don't worry. I'll be rebroadcasting it at 2 p.m. EST. So that's for you, EU Ruzaders. You're welcome, you little assholes. I will probably maybe see you then on Friday. I will do my best to tune out anything I hear there because I don't want to hear myself sing, but I will still participate with you. I will grit my teeth and bear it, partially as self-flagellation to remind myself how awful I am, and partially because I need to keep an eye on you assholes. I have the Pathfinder 2 ebooks ELT. I just have not been able to run a campaign for it yet. I played 2 sessions of Pathfinder, but I did not find my DM punishing enough or interesting enough, unfortunately, which sounds unfair and unfun, and that's okay. He was a new DM, but I politely excused myself because I just was not engaged and I did not want to be an uninteresting or unenthused player. I think Pathfinder has great potential. I just do not have perms for that legally. And also, right now I'm excited about the new 5e. I want to see what they got going on. So I'll stick with that for now. But I will take inspiration from anywhere and everywhere. Keep an eye on us. What the heck did we do? Oh, you know what you did. Loomy Bubs, you know what you did. Yeah, us EU Zaders are not to be trusted. See? JoJo gets it. I'm on it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Can't wait for the rebroadcast. Signal in the Woods sucked. Sorry, Jade Rocker. I'm going to be honest. As far as the birthday thing, I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I have no idea. I've avoided thinking about it. I'll think of something, I guess. Probably. God, I hate birthdays. I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. Just do D&D? Nah. I don't want to tie those two things together. Tease the birthday merch, Magic Man. You think I've seen my merch? You think I know what that shit looks like? Could always just do Azatsu. I could, but that's kind of boring. I should probably do something. I should probably make... I mean, fuck, I'm like king of making interesting events and shit. I could do something. I'm creative. I'll figure something out. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Don't worry. I'll make it a day to remember. If I'm gonna hate it, I may as well make it fun for you guys. I'll figure something out that's interesting for you. Don't worry. Hand cam? I have an idea. That could be interesting. I could do... Maybe. I've got... That gives me ideas. Maybe. We'll find out. Am I gonna involve the boys too? Probably not. No, not for my birthday. I don't think that has anything to do with them necessarily, and I don't want to make them feel like they're obligated to be there for that. One thing I hate about birthdays is feeling like people are obligated to make me the center of attention. So I will not be doing that. I know that that is the natural way of things, and I think that's more or less normalized in a streaming market, but I will not subject my fellow guildmates, if you want to call them that, bounty hunters, to that. Stream while yapping. We will shower you with hate. Okay, you know what? You've convinced me. I'm not streaming on my birthday. Fuck that. Thank you for the soup, though. What if people want to? That's fine, but I don't want to make them feel obligated to. You know what I mean? No, I'll stream. It's fine. I'll figure something out. I'll figure out a fun event. I'll make it fun. It'll be fine. And you guys do whatever you got to do. That's okay. Yeah. Yep. I'll figure it out. It's okay. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. My good sir, hear me out. Anything Chapelle for karaoke. Pink Pony Club. Also, honestly, anything you want to do for your birthday would be rad. We just want to celebrate you, nerd. Ooh, yucky. Promise? Yes, I promise. I'll be there on my birthday. I'll figure it out. Unless, barring some act of God. Lazy Egg, thank you for 7 months as an axe hole, by the way. Is Owl City easy to sing? No, I don't think so. I think that guy sings way outside my range. Yeah, I think the government might flay me alive if I chose not to stream on my birthday. I'd probably get in some pretty trouble. Some pretty trouble? Some pretty bad trouble. Not pretty trouble. I would not get in pretty trouble. I only get pretty privilege. Just kidding. I guess the Owl City guy, he has a weird combination of like really kind of higher pitch, but also really airy. Like he sings really breathy, and it's hard to mimic that. It's hard to like clear my vocal cords enough to like make that sound anything other than kind of raspy. He's got like this really like sound when he sings. Can I bring the pitch down on my karaoke? Yeah, but it always sounds wrong to me. I hate the sound. I can't stand it. It sounds like a really bad reverse Nightcore slowed down version of a song. I know that's not what it is, but to my ear, it drives me insane. It sounds terrible. Like I cannot stand pitching down songs or pitching up songs for that matter. It makes me feel like I'm making a mockery of the song or like I'm singing in like movie like Hollywood slow motion. Like Pink Pony Club. I know that's not what's happening, but that's what it sounds like to my ear. Movie songs in your own key is so irritating. I constantly have to pitch them to get it right. See, there you go. I struggle. Shifting songs is my best friend forever. Trust me, you just have to. I'll just stick to finding songs that are vaguely in my key and then throwing my voice as far as I can to find it. There's a ton and a half of really good remixes that shift the original song. I don't mind it if it's like a professional remix, but every time I've done it in like a karaoke app, it just shifts the keys directly down, but then it also shifts the like example vocals down in a way that sounds terrible. More Ludo songs? Yeah, I could see more Ludo songs for sure. Green Day is not bad, yeah. Green Day's pretty easy range. And it's not, I think Green Day is easy because a lot of the times it doesn't feel like Green Day is singing more than just kind of talking in rhythm with a lot of attitude. Good, Eden. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to listening to my last karaoke. I think I was proud of my performances, which is weird because I went in so nervous. But there's definitely some songs in there that I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I might not be strong enough. I might have to tab out for some of those songs. We'll find out. But hey, there's some bangers. True, Muse, true. You're very right about that. Seether. I've actually already done a Seether song. I did Remedy by Seether. On karaoke 3? 2 or 3? Fake it. Breaking Benjamin. That's pretty aggressive. Maybe. NSP? Who's that? Oh, is that Ninja Sex Party? Maybe. Dan Avidan actually has really high vocals too, so we'll see. Have I tried Judas Priest? Nope. Don't even know any of their songs, unfortunately. Would Rap God ever make it back into the set list? Maybe if I ever fucking listened to it. Do I like rap? It depends. I don't listen to a ton of rap, if I'm being honest with you, but then I also don't seek out a ton of new music in general. Music's just not a huge part of my life. I like music, but lately I've been really into fucking Dungeon Synth, which has no vocals, so that doesn't help a ton. But yeah, I mean, I've been known to like occasional rap songs. It really just depends on the one. Depends on if I like the flow. Would I attempt JP songs one day? Yeah, if I could figure out the pronunciation correctly. Check out The Strokes. Okay. Rap God was really cool. I butchered that song. That was terrible. Trying to like eyeball a song I've only heard like 3 times in my life and understand like how what the fucking flow is was terrible. I fucked that song up so bad. Oh. Dormon. Vondi. I'm sure Shikamane would help with Japanese pronunciation or have good examples to listen to. She would. But man, that takes like a lot of time outside of... I'm going to level with you guys. This is shitty to admit. I don't really practice for any of those karaokes. I do like the day before of researching songs, trying to pick songs to do, and then I sing them maybe 2 or 3 times a piece if I'm lucky. Typically I sing about half a song, and then I'm like, okay, that's going in, I gotta go to the next song, and then I go and look for the next song, and then I put those all on a list, and I almost first time them every time on karaoke. So doing Japanese would really butcher me. Or rather, not butcher me, I would really fuck it up. Like, I would be like, oh, okay, I'd probably get like 2 words in and be like, damn, I really messed that up, and just start tripping over words. But you never know. I'd give it a shot. Would I feel self-conscious about it or learn from it? I'd feel self-conscious about it, and I'd think about it for the next 5 years, and I would learn nothing. Can I sing Kami no Mani Mani? Oh, that took so many takes. Oh my God, I'd have someone hold my hand for that, basically. I sat there and line by line made them listen to me until I got the pronunciation right. And even then, I know they were just kind of humoring me and being like, you know what, good enough. They're like, oh yeah, Ruze, yeah, that was great, that was perfect. It was basically spot on. I'm like, uh-huh. I could tell from your inflection, you just don't want to be like correcting me, and I get that. Or rather, you're tired of like the process of the back and forth, and I understand that, but I know it's not right, and you know it's not right. Random Fan Hagwitch says, someone once told me it's better to celebrate as much as you're able to and enjoy yourself. So, Ruze, I hope you do something for yourself away from us, away from streaming. Just away from the internet and enjoy your day. I will... You know what? I was going to say something really negative to that, but Thank you for the sentiment, and thank you for the soup. I will probably maybe do that. That's delicious. Tasty. Did I get Nihongo Josu'd all the fucking time? All the time. I've actually only been Nihongo Josu'd once. In my entire time I was in Japan, I only got Nihongo Josu'd one time. Thanks. Losing my religion is that, that's me in the corner. Yeah, I find comfort in getting on stream and yelling at you guys. I will consider losing my religion for next karaoke. Remind me. Actually, put it in my fucking tag. Put it in my suggested tag. Dead World, or did I miss that in the previous karaoke? I could do Dead World on the next one. I think somebody went and made a karaoke video for it. Though, Ingrid, I think it was Ingrid actually who made a karaoke video for it, which was very kind, but it doesn't actually follow along with the beat. It just shows the lyrics up on screen, and I might try it anyway, but I'm probably still gonna lose the rhythm, but I'll give it a shot. I said I would do it if someone made a karaoke video. Somebody did. I'm gonna try. I need to find the perfect Ruze register ska song. On it. No. All right. Well, I think that covers most everything I wanted to talk about today. All right, let's cover a bit of housekeeping. How about that, okay? One, we talked a lot about HoloMarches today. So I want to quickly say, one, do not bother anybody about HoloMarches. Don't go and harass them about, would you be interested, or Ruze is doing this, or blah, 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 blah. Don't bother the girls. Don't bother the JP boys. Leave them alone. They will figure it out, or they won't figure it out, and that's okay. It'll come back to me if they're interested. So do not go and harass other people in their chat or anything like that. Don't ask them on Twitter. If they're interested, they will let me know. It'll be okay. They'll let their managers know, and my manager will hear about it and let me know. You can quietly hope. You can yap at each other about it. Don't yap at others about it. That's all. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Is there any other housekeeping I need to do? I guess in the same vein, you know what? Actually, let's just do some housekeeping shit real quick. Let's talk about rules. Let's talk about the less fun part of streaming, shall we? Just a reminder, in general, don't bring me up in other people's chat, please. I know that we are all cool and we're all fucking friends and we all get along or whatever, I guess, even though I hate those damn boys. But when somebody else is streaming, I know that this hasn't happened a ton, but I've seen it a little bit. If somebody's streaming at the same time as me, please don't go in their chat and be like, did you know Ruze is doing this right now? Or Ruze just did that? Or Ruze is like in the middle of this? That is not fun for them. That is not fun for me. And on the same token, don't do that to me. I know there's been occasions where people are like, oh, like Gerard's in the middle of fucking, I don't know, sitting on thumbtacks. And that was so funny. It's like, okay, dude, I get it. But this isn't about Gerard right now. And Gerard's cool, but it isn't about him. So please don't do that. In the middle of somebody else's stream. It's equivalent to going to a show and being like, did you know Ruze is doing a show next door? It's like, that's nice, but this isn't about Ruze. Actually, on that same note, let's try to stay on topic, all right? I know a lot of people like to ask a lot of questions, and if it's something to do with what's going on happening in stream, please feel free to do that. But there will be many cases where I'm in the middle of, like, I don't fucking know, Dragon's Dogma 2, and someone will be like, what's your opinion of fucking melons? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm playing Dragon's Dogma 2. Back up. Back up. If it has to do with what we're talking about, or we're just yapping about random bullshit, that's totally fine. But I think a lot of the times it's really easy to just derail for the sake of derailing, or ask about different games that have nothing to do with what we're doing, or just try to change the topic because you're not interested. If you're not interested, either grin and bear it, or find a way to be interested, or fucking tab out. It's okay. No big deal. You can come back. Come back later. We'll be there. Depressed Optimist says, hey man, how's it going? My wife enjoys your stream, and I think it'd be really cool if you called her a nerd. And maybe if you're up for it, say some nice stuff. Her name is Melly. Well, my Depressed Optimist, I too believe in optimistic nihilism. Well, Melly, you fucking nerd. thanks for watching my streams. It's very cool of you to hang out and support me even when I'm sitting here being a little asshole and yapping my goddamn brain off. And now might be the most awkward time as I sit here and pseudo-chastise you guys, but I'm not really chastising you guys, as I reestablish ground rules and stuff like that. But I'm glad that you managed to sit through all of my dumb bullshit. Thanks for hanging out. You are part of, you're now one of my elite employees. You're part of my illustrious group of disposable Ruzeters who I will use as either bullet shields or throwing axes to distract my enemies. Thank you. I'm late. What did I miss? Nothing much. Nothing much. We're talking about rules and reestablishing them real quick because we can. Anyway, the point is, my streams are not always a Q&A. During streams like this, where I invite open floor and just talking about whatever, I really like that. I'm good at bouncing between topics, but I'm also, on that same token, easily distracted. So it's easy for me to go down a long tangent, and I'm not here to do a Q&A for every stream. Some streams, cool. Every stream, no. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know which is which. By the way, Depressed Optimist, thank you so much for that magenta soup. See what I mean about getting distracted? I got distracted immediately. Thank you. What else do I gotta say? Don't forget to use my tags, I guess, and check out the Google form for submitting stuff for HoloMarches. Was there anything? Oh. One more thing about staying on topic. How do you guys keep coming in here and telling me you're not gonna be here, you little weirdos? I mean, I guess it's like to say bye to each other, but it feels weird to come into a stream and my entire pre-chat is, hey, everybody, I'm not watching Ruze today. Bye. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Why'd you do that? I walk on stage and has like 50 different notes on chairs to say, hey, fuck you, Ruze. I'm not watching today. I'm like, oh, all right, thanks, I guess. Cool. Thank you. Good to know. I've been there. Well, stop doing it, you little shitheads. Listen, if you're not going to be here, that's fine, but you don't need to pop in here and be like, hey, hi, fuck you, Ruze, bye. Nothing is as discouraging as coming up onto the stage and like the full front row of people is like, well, good to see you, Ruze. See you in hell. Bye forever. It's fine during pre-chat, that's true, but a lot of the times it happens in chat while I'm streaming. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say to that other than, well, that's a shame, but see you later. See ya. At least you know they're still fans and haven't disappeared. I mean, I get it. I understand, right? From your perspective, I understand why that's how that reads to you. From my perspective, standing on the stage, it is, hey, bye. Bye. I want you to know I'm not here. I want you to know I'm leaving. I want you to know I'm not watching you. I don't see you. I'm not interested. Bye. And it's like, oh, cool. Thanks. Thank you, I guess. If it's pre-chat, I get it, though. I get it. But I feel like there's spaces for that. Didn't you guys say you had a Discord or something like that? Just don't look. I'll just ban you. Don't test me, motherfucker. I'll be like, oh, you're not going to be here? Cool. 24-hour ban. There you go. Problem solved. Lurk command. Oh, lurk command could be interesting. You had 2 Discords? What the fuck? How come I didn't get an invite to either Discord? What's that about? Where's my invite to Discord? It's not your Discord, so I didn't join. Oh, fair. Also, why did you mention Discord? Because I know you motherfuckers have Discords. I've talked about it before, and so have you. We have a Discord? I think you guys do. I'm like 100% certain you guys do. Apparently 2. Only 2? What do you have, 3? No Ruze allowed? I'm just trying to see your secret messages. I just want to know what you guys are talking about. I just want to know all your little secrets so I can use it against you as blackmail later. Is that so bad? I'm in both, and there's a solid rule that says Ruze can't be there. Well, you're not in all 3, apparently, so get fucked. I don't know where to find those Discords. Sorry, gamer. You're going to have to figure it out. That's on you. Making a 4th Discord? All right, let's go, baby. There's an enemy Discord? There is. I'm not Ruze. Can I join? Oh, I'm not Ruze either. Can I see the secrets? Let me see. I've never said anything nice, so it must be an empty Discord. Well, man, I'm excited about working on HoloMarches, but now I'm nervous. Now I'm like, man. Look at the schedule. Look at how soon this is. Look at how soon this is. Technically, in an hour, I'll have it a day less than I had, and I'm going to be working from Monday till Friday next week trying to get this done. Whew. I got to update the Wheel of Axles. I might have to roll that off stream. Let's see. So if I work on that tonight and I work on that tomorrow. Hold on. So tomorrow's Minecraft at the EU time slot. It's going to be 2 p.m. EU. I am desperate to play that for the first time ever and also finish the Mausoleum. I've got to finish the Mausoleum. I'm going to start interring people whether I finish it or not. That is the main goal for tomorrow. I'm going to put the Glucose Guardians in their respective graves. I might move those graves eventually, but I'm going to put them in their graves at minimum, which means I need to get a bunch of iron, which is fine. Should be easy peasy. How about the boys' characters? So I have given them 2 different character creation days, which are coming up very soon. So they have multiple to pick from for those who, answer the invites whenever that happens. And if those don't work for them, I guess they're not going to be ready for session 1. Obviously, I'm flexible. I'm willing to work with them pretty much any day I'm off or any day. Honestly, even days I'm streaming, I'll still work with them when I'm not streaming, but it depends on who responds. We'll see. But soon, very soon. I will be getting early access to the Player's Handbook the same time as everybody else gets early access to the Player's Handbook, which is on the 3rd, so Tuesday. So I'm taking Wednesday off to read through the whole Player's Handbook, and I will try to get, player characters generated and ready to rock that day or later, depending on what happens. We'll see. If you roll the wheel off stream, can you post a list of who is what? Yeah, you know what? I will, in the Axel tier, I will make a community post saying who is what and what they do. Sound good? I will put the NPC name, I will put what name inspired it or what name was butchered to make it, and then I will put what they're relevant to. Does that sound good? Cool. Because I will probably be rolling it off stream for a couple of these. All right, and then what else do I have to do this week? Okay. Curse you to 1,000 hells, South Elysium Internet. Twill Sky, which I assume is not Twi Sky. I almost read that as Twilight Sky. Thank you for being an Axel and welcome in. All right, so Kiko, I did see that soup and I was trying to respond to it and then my internet died apparently again. Thank you, internet. I wanted to say, I know you guys have the best intentions. I really do not think that you guys are out here trying to be assholes. I know that the coming and going messages are friendly, if anything, but going can be sad and coming is encouraging. So I guess I should rephrase that. Walking in the door feels encouraging and hopeful. Leaving can feel a little depressing or a little bit like, not a lack of interest. And usually it's not egregious. I mean, I have had people be egregious about it. I have had people be like, hey, by the way, I'm going to go watch this more interesting thing. It's like, cool, thanks. Good to know. Don't say that. But for the most part, I think everybody has had really good intentions behind it, and they're very sweet about it. It's just, you got to understand from my perspective, it can be a little depressing, I guess, because I try not to ever look at my numbers or see how many people are watching at a time, because that can be hard to deal with if you let it get to your head. And being reminded that people are filtering out can be, even if it's not intended to be that way, it's like seeing a friend leave. You know what I mean? It's like, aw, we had fun, but I guess they're leaving. You know what I mean? Do we not say bye when we're going to bed either? Honestly, probably just keep it to a minimum. I think it can be discouraging if you're in a bad headspace, and it's not your guys' fault. You're chill. I would never attribute to malice what I assume is just pleasantries. I get it. I don't think you guys are being mean. I don't think you guys have ever been mean about it. It just reminds me that, you know, maybe I'm streaming too long, or maybe this content's boring, or maybe I'm not like holding engagement in a way I should, or maybe I'm not being entertaining enough, which sometimes, you know, rallies me and makes me be like, oh, okay, I got to double down. I got to go hard. But a lot of the time it's just like, oh, fuck. All right, well, I should probably end soon. Obviously, people are getting bored. And I know that's not what you think, not what you mean, but that is just how it is sometimes received. So what you're saying is you miss us. Absolutely not, Hanabi. I'm saying I'm reminded that you're leaving and that I am free from my shackles of entertainment, and then I can slough off the mantle of streamer and go be the disgusting little gremlin that I am. Time zones exist, Ruze? Oh, we're going to turn this into I'm the bad guy. Okay, I apologize. Never mind. Sorry. Nothing you've ever said has ever had any effect on me. Nothing you ever say will ever have any effect on me. I'm in the wrong for interpreting it. It's my fault. I apologize. Is that better? No. I'm kidding. I get that's not what you meant. But that's what I'm saying, is it doesn't matter what the intention was. I'm just saying, stay on topic. It's chill. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a soon. How dare you? I'm never bored on your stream. Life just kicks our asses. I get it. I understand. It's okay. It's good. I get it. And I'm not saying you can't say goodnight. Say your fucking good nights. It's all right. That's my housekeeping for the month. You're welcome. That's it. You can say your good nights. It's just, you know, being reminded again and again, especially when a stream is tapering off and energy's already running low, can be demoralizing. That's the statement. There you go. That's what I like to hear, Chili. I want to see you get fucking Spider-Man. I want you to say, I don't feel so good, Mr. Crimzon. I want to watch you turn to fucking dust, you animal. Dust says, thanks for letting us know. Intention versus effect doesn't always align, so communication's important, and we'll adapt accordingly. Thank you, Dusk. And thanks for the soup. All right, well, that's all my fucking housekeeping for the day. I want to leave on a positive note. So is there any other surprises I've got for you? Let me think for a second. Rio, thanks for being an asshole. True, Pollux. Pollux, when did you learn English? What the fuck? Hey! Why'd you lick my pizza? We kind of need the reminders from time to time, so it's all good. What was I going to say? I'm trying to remember if I have any other little surprises for you guys. Alfred, thanks for being a Ruzator. Well, I mean, I've got projects in the works, but I can't really tell you about those or I'll get in trouble with Shikamane. Can I tell you about any updates on anything? Hold on, let me check. Welcome to being a Ruzator, Alfrez. Thank you. Nope, I can't tell you about that either. Okay, so I've got four wait. Can I even tell you how many projects I have in the works? I probably shouldn't. Okay, I've got things. I'm cooking. You're gonna be excited. You're gonna be surprised. Don't worry. I'm cooking. You will see some stuff maybe not soon, but in the next few months that's gonna excite you. But hopefully HoloMarches is enough to hold you over until then. That's my current big project I'm working on. I've got a couple other things, but I have to keep those under wraps for now. I've got some projects. I'm not going to say how many yet, but I've always got irons in the fire. Don't worry about it. Maybe my dinner plans. My dinner plans are to reheat some pizza and eat some pizza. Psst, psst, psst. Come out, Ruze Holland. You know you want to spoil. Okay, well, Ruze dies at the end of the season. Don't tell him I told you. Thanks for the soup, though. Will I have time to blink? Yeah. Man, I don't know. Listen, I don't need to blink. I'm fine. Nothing has ever affected me. I'm immune to the effects of burnout and stress. I cannot be taken down. I am a god of unstoppable force. But yeah, look forward to HoloMarches. I'm hoping it's going to be soon. I will probably let you guys know when I am 100% prepped for session 1. I will tell you when that's done, but realistically, it might be the situation where I'm working all the way up until like the hour before session 1. And I'm like, okay, now I'm done. What about what's happening this week? Oh, there's a couple things happening this week, but I think I already talked about all that. I talked about Minecraft. I talked about turning mascots into monsters. That's the second episode of that, and theoretically the final episode, unless I have a bonus. Friday, I'm going to rebroadcast my karaoke. That's going to be at 2 p.m. EU time. 7 Days to Die at 7 p.m. theoretically on Friday. And then Saturday, I will be doing more 7 Days to Die at 9 p.m. Or 7 p.m., depending on when everybody starts. We'll see, but I will probably just be doing 7 Days to Die on Friday and Saturday. I don't know how much more the other boys are going to do or how much more I'm going to do, but I'll find out. Umi, thank you for the chips. Now then, I think that's really all I have to talk about. We've gone for almost exactly 2 hours. That's more than enough. I yapped for a while. I did my housekeeping. I hopefully got you guys hyped for a couple projects I've got going on. And now it is time for me to raid. Holy shit, there is a lot of people live, actually. Who just went live? Etsy. Susu, thank you for the gifted chip. Hoops indeed. I'm so freaking hyped for HoloMarches. I'm going to catch up on the streams I missed. Good luck with that. That's like 16, 18 hours of content, I think. That's wild. That's a wild amount of content. Okay, I think, okay, sure. Let's see, we've got, oh! Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me yap about stupid-ass housekeeping shit, and thank you especially for listening to me yap about my dumb hobbies I'm very excited about. I've been working on this for a while, and it may not end up being anything huge, or it might be big, who knows? It's hard to tell with these kinds of things, but either way, I put my heart and soul into it. I'm excited to see it come to fruition, and whether 2 people show up, or all of the Stars-EN boys show up, whether it's a massive success, or it's the type of thing like 12 people stay around to watch and everybody else ignores. Doesn't matter. I had fun making it. I had a great time working on it. I'm excited to see it come into life and see where it goes from there. Iwashi, thank you for the soup. Thank you for the best wishes. Susu, thank you for the soup and the best wishes as well. And thank you, Akia, for the 10 gifted chips. And to those who have the memberships, enjoy the brand new content. I just dropped some new stuff yesterday, and now I'm going to rate us out to let's see. Did I miss anything? Not a ton, Lotus. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Danny, for the soup. I wish I could see. Never mind. Oh, I know. I'll do this. Watch this. Boom. This will show me who started latest. All right, looks like we're going over to... It didn't show me. That's all right. We're going to raid over to Shinri Senpai, because I think that's the same energy as what we've got going on here. How about that? Shinri is currently playing a little bit of Stardew Valley. He is on his 10th episode of that, and we're going to go over there. There's a bunch of people streaming, though, so feel free to disperse wherever you would like to go. But I think Shinri is going to be the closest energy to just chattering that we're going to get. Everybody else seems to be doing a bunch of different other things, so let's get over there, shall we, gamers? Melty, thank you for the stream. Appreciate the housekeeping. Look forward to the upcoming projects and streams. Thank you very much. much. And thank you for the soup. I'm getting out of here for real now. Bye-bye. We're going to Shinry. Go say hi. He is going to be playing Stardew, so it'll probably be nice, cozy, relaxing vibes. Shinry is also a very good person to listen to if you are getting a little eepy, or you might want to take a little nap, or you just want somebody to talk to who's going to keep the energy levels relatively chill. I mean, a little cursed at times, but still a really good talker, a really calming presence a lot of the time, and just somebody who's easy to listen to. So let's go hang out with Shinry, shall we, gamers? Gone Barrett for project stuff. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Caliber. Let's go. Bye. No more soup. No more chips. We're leaving. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow for Minecraft. I'm excited to play that game for the first time ever. Yay!